Yep. Drive time philosophy. In my mind right now, I have a few things rotating. Very much happy to have a chance to speak free on the virtual wavelengths. Look at this sky, beautiful day. Bulgaria. In the world, we got a duality. We got a make your mind up time duality complex. People of all races, all creeds, all colours, all grounds, every spectrum, humanity. We have to choose from one or another situational alignment. It's an alignment for 1 or 0. Comes to it where you have to choose the perpetuation of life by any means necessary. That's the instinct. The natural instinct is for us to choose this. If we don't, then we end up cultivating a residue of unhappiness, or let's say a residue of undesirable emotive backlash. When we have instinctive fulfillment to perpetuate life in any creative means whereby we may, happiness is the reactive essence, the response mechanism. It's literally a physical mechanics whereby all of the key nodal points of alchemy in the body release frequencies and substances which have a influential flavor to the mind being. And your mind being can see the living principle behind all phenomena. That's what we are here to aspire to attain in the wavelength of time, to discipline the brain, or let's say the apparatus of computation by which time is sustained. I mean, there is no time until you have a brain. That's the point. You have a brain, so your job as the operator of that hardware infrastructure, neuronic, self-referencing sentience, is the discipline training by which life is bestowed in its natural existence to the continuum. And moment to moment you can practice by blinking and swallowing, because we do that automatically anyway. If you gain control over a period of time of your routine or your normality, just hold an awareness of your swallows and your blinks. See what you can discover in between each one of those, because each one of those is actually a configurated condition of its own kind that holds relative to each and every other. When you breathe in as well and when you breathe out. So these are the rhythms of the body that you can control. This simple fact is you can control every rhythm of the body, but those are the first and foremost to practice with. Every time you blink, you can imagine you teleport into a new dimension of emotional consistency, a new construct, a new paradigm, a new egotistical perspective. You know, without ego you don't get perspective, so don't demonize your ego, people. It's a great load of fun. I mean, come on, that's why we're here. We got to learn how to attune the power of separation to the harmony of one, of unity consciousness. The unity consciousness is all absorbing, all consuming, and the gift of separation comes with this apparatus, this facade, this interface. You are an individual point of reference for the whole, and you have the free will to gain traction in the phenomena of life-bearing principle, life-bearing meaning. The angel of death always chases us and always whispers stories in our ears as to how everything is simply a course of death. We end up fearing this ultimate eventuality. We end up having a undercurrent of stress and tension and apprehension and aversion to what this angel of death keeps whispering to us in our dreams, in our silent moments between each thought. We have to work that out, but to get to that level, to get to that point of empowerment, you have to train yourself to enjoy the present of life in each and every observation. And when you sense yourself as being distant from this approach, this demeanor, you have to fix it. You have to fix yourself. You have to ground yourself back in the demeanor of life celebration. And using the blinking, you can do that. You can blink back into that vision. You can swallow back into that taste, that flavor of appreciating your own life in existentiality. And when you breathe as well, you're marinating in its fragrance. So the philosophy is such: we have a duality of choice in every moment, whereby we can be attuned in the celebration of life, and we can be attuned in the circus of apprehension, in fear of death. The angel of death, make good friends with him.